Okay, so another problem, you have problem 33. A crate of fruit with mass 35 kilogram and a specific heat of 3650 joule per kilogram per Kelvin slides on the ramp inclined 36.9 below the horizontal. The ramp is 8 meter long. Actually, drawing ko na yan. So, makikita niyo yung from 0 to 250, so may acceleration niya. So, this is dynamics sa problem actually for letter A. For letter A, actually, dynamics pa ya. So, ma-recall na kita natin dynamics. That is the work done. Ay, okay. Ako. The work done would be, summations of force would be equal to ma. Diba? You have a ma nga tipaubos. Acceleration, that acceleration is going down and you have a frictional force which is going up. So actually, ito mo frictional force din eh. Frictional force would be acceleration is going down to the right. Kung mo nga x-axis ini actually, para masayang kasi, di mo acceleration because this is a vector quantity, ikat to gapit mo displacement. Diba? Kahit mo kasi work is equal to force times displacement s. Imo s is, para maging positivity mo work, that should be along. Mo work along with your displacement. Usually, amo taking kikita work. Mo displacement. Actually, amo gap nga acceleration. So, ibig sabihin, kung imo acceleration going down, tapos imo displacement going down, so, therefore, pwede ka na diri mag-change. That is already positive. Tapos, ang imo F would be going up. So, init man negative. Ngayon, sorry. Ini man negative. And this would be going down also. Going to the right. That would be positive. Okay? So, you can rule out that your F would be MA W cosine. W cosine theta. So, cosine theta kay ani mo W, di ba W iniya, di man, angle ni mo ini. Di ba? Which is the opposite angle of the angle here, which is the 36.9. Amin yung 36.9, adi nga angle is the opposite, which is, pwede tagyap ka mag-cosine, pero ma 90 minus 36.9. So, pwede laluwat ako um, mag-cosine. Pwede ako mag-sine because sine man talaga niya W. But again, that would be a 36.9. At iyo karuyag. Cosine na lang eh. Cosine mat nahiraan ito. So, that would give us, so, that would give us um, F, which is equal to W cosine theta minus MA. Tama? Minus your MA. Item W is mg cosine theta minus MA. So, you both have M. Bali, G cosine theta minus A. Okay? Imo A is kukompute ta pa. Your A is V final is equal to VO plus AT. So, may time. Acceleration would be equal to 0 man kung imo initial. So, that would be V final all over time. So, may time niya. May time. 2.50 ay 8 meter long. So, naghatag iyahin 8 meter long. So, di kita makakagamit din eh. At to kitahan aton kinematics, diba? Or ba sa kinematics. But anyway, sana na perfect natin yung kinematics. Kinematics? Oo, kinematics dynamics. So, makadto kita itohan aton equation nga may distance, which is equation number may acceleration may distance. Equation number 3. V final or Vx squared is equal to VO x squared plus 2ax 2a tapos ano mo ito displacement x2 minus x1 which is this is the 8 meters. Okay? Tapos ang aton VO is 0, then you would have square root of 2 times tama. Ang katapusan kasi is V multiplied by time. That is bagan average siya. X minus tapos may time. Okay? At katapusan yung equation. Sa niya, may V squared kapag tiya. Bagahin Vx average over 2. Tama. I think this is already tama. Because this is meters per second squared times meters. Meters per second naka-squared. Okay, this is already correct. Wala na tayong pagbalik na to. So that would be 2 times your sorry. Acceleration mga natin find. Control Z. So acceleration that can find. So that would be a Vx squared all over 2 times distance. Diba? Substitute didi nga side. Okay? Ay didi. Didi ang acceleration. So you would have a frictional force mass of 35 kilogram multiplied by G 9.80665 meters per second squared multiplied by cosine 36.9 and then minus you have Vx which is 2.50 about 2.50 meters per second. So squared is squared is squared. Diba? 2 times your distance na 8 meters. So mag-ini nga meters makancel didi. Makansilan usa. So meters per second magawas didi sa kilogram. So your frictional force would be in terms of Newton. Kilograms meters per second squared. So 35 times 9.80665 cosine takla na parenthesis 0.80665 times cosine times cosine 36.9 tapos minus patang na parenthesis 2.50 squared all over 2 times 8. So I would have a 260.8 frictional force. So that is frictional force. Kung karon yung kuhin work, of course at your frictional force, your work is equal to the force times distance. Okay? So meaning ini nga force multiplied by negative 8 because that distance are displacement. S is displacement, not distance. So that would be negative 8. So inihiya nga value, i-multiply ko na lahin negative 8. So kung may na ako times negative 8 and I will have a negative 2,086. Kung 3 significant figures, 2.09 2.090 3 significant figures. Control Z 2.090. This is meters, this is Newton, so that would be joule for your work of the friction. Okay, so this is already work of the friction. This is frictional force, which is somewhat may number dida, or 2.09 kilojoule, negative 2.09 kilojoule. Okay, so you have already that. I can save that, shift store A. So that would be A, and then I could have my B. B, if an amount of heat equal to the magnitude of work done by friction will make it temperature change. So ito ay papasa niya nga doon create as a temperature change. So kumbaga, medyo di rin tinuod nga problem, pero kung sakali, Tagalog yun kung sakali itong work na to ay maipapasa ng friction at magiging init siya ng katawan. Ay, init ang katawan. Hindi init ang katawan. Init ng crate. So, yun yung ibig sabihin. So, meaning, you would say that Q would be equal to that W. Pero, matatanggal at negative ini kay i-absorb man lahat. Yeah, again, this negative is just saying na ito nga work is going to the left. But if that work would be in terms of heat, so in terms of absorption, so pwede mo take positive talaga. So nakakaintindi ka lahat ka signon. So Q is equal to W, which is equal to MC delta T. Now, we compute the delta T. Delta T is just equal to Q all over MC. So, substitute ng Q, ito na siya, negative, positive na nga, 2090 joule, and then you have your M, which is 35 kilogram, and then your C, which is 3,650 joule per kilogram Kelvin. So, you would have a Kelvin as a unit for this. Okay? So, alpha A all over 35 times 3,650, and that will give you um, 0.016 0.0163 Kelvin, or pwede to 0.0163 degrees Celsius, because again that is change in temperature and they should be the same, 0.0163. Okay? So, three significant figures. Okay. Thank you guys for listening. Kunti lang naman mali, pero actually lumalaki siya. I think dito lang na banda. Tingnan ko siya. Ito kasi, by similar triangle, ito mali ako. I think this should be a sine. Sine. Kasi ito yung W pababa natin. And then, kailangan natin yung component na papunta dito. So, this would be a W. Yung angle mo na 36.9, ito, meaning, itong angle na to is equal dito. Dito yan, actually. The opposite angle. Kakamali pa rin ako hanggang dito, So, meaning, kung papunta dito, meaning, pwede tayong gumamit papunta rito, pero dapat talaga sign to siya. So, I think that's one of my mistake. Yun lang naman siguro yung mali ko. And then everything. So, ganun talaga. Again, pinapakita ko sa iyo na talaga nagkakamali rin para maging confident kayo. Baka kasi ako, diretso lang naman. Ayaw ko namang i-edit to masyado. At least makita nyo. So, sign. At yung point ko lang dito is kaya lang naman siya basta tama yung analysis nyo. Tama naman yung analysis ko. Yung problema lang, yung may mali na konti, of course. So, 36.9. So, kinorek ko na siya. And that would give us 1.539. So, multiply ng 8, yun na. 1.539. So, magkakamali na talaga dito. 1.539 joule. And significant figures, that would be 154. So, that would be a negative 154. It would be a negative 540 joule. So, substitute ko dito sa baba. Diba? So, negative, positive na dito sa as absorption. So, maging positive 1,540 joule. So, divided by 35 times 3,650. And that should give us 0.012. 0.012. 0.012 Kelvin. 0.0120 kasi. 0.0120. Pwede lagyan natin 0. So, yan. So, I admit, kakamali talaga. Pinamalas na ako sa'yo. Pinamiling ko na yun sa'yo. Anyway, goodbye. Thank you guys for listening.